Hello, this is Lionel. I would like to talk with you about Content Hub, uh, Ubuntu Touch Content Hub. As you may notice, every application are confined by default. Means that you don't have permission to access to folders, local folder, such as pictures, downloads, documents, and so on. You may add a special configuration in your permission file, but it is annoying because you have to manually review your file each time. So it is not very optimized way to build and deploy, publish to your application. So here is my example. It's a short example, not a truly example. Here I have a folder listing. I'm on desktop. I'm on desktop. I have no problem to access to, for example, music files. But on Ubuntu Touch, you cannot by default. So the best way to do this is to be able to import file using the Content tab from a foreign application to within the application. As you may know, every click application can have a write access to local folder, configuration folder, and cache folder. So the aim here is to build that cross-platform application to Ubuntu Touch. Okay, so let's see. No, mirror screencast. I'm going to cast my device just to show the difference between the two applications. This is a cross-platform application. Here you can see I have two files that are not present in desktop version, but in Ubuntu Touch I use imports of two buttons which will launch Content Hub. I can choose a file from the file manager and select it. It will be copy within the local folder. As you may see here, I am not on the home local music, but I am on the local area in my phone, on my phone. So how to do this? I use several concepts. As an apparmor file, you will see I must add those directives, content exchange, and for be able to export, and content exchange source to be able to import. So my aim, as a reminder, I am on a cross-platform application, so I must build specific things when I want to use it with Ubuntu Touch. Here, for example, I use the directive preprocessor directive. When I use it, I will add the local data directory going to be the app data location, whereas when I'm on desktop I only use music location. The same way, when I am on Ubuntu Touch, I'm going to use a file manager in order to copy a file from the Content tab to the local application. So here is the way to do this. I use a flag here that I'm going to use in QML file to display the button. Okay, so let's see. In main QML, I use the loader system. Here, as you may see, I'm retrieving my Ubuntu Touch flag as specified here in the main C++. And here I can I do some post treatment, but here, as you can see, I set the source to import a specific file that I only use on Ubuntu Touch. Here, this is a cross-platform application. Here I use some Ubuntu Touch specific components. This is why I have a warning here. This is my button, import file. When I click on it, it will show the pop-up here. We can have a look here, UT file import handler. This is a pop-up brought from components Ubuntu components. So what we have to see, I use the content peer picker. The content peer picker is I lost my screencast. Up. The content peers is what appearing here. You can see all the applications that, as you may notice here, this is all the application that can work with music file. This is a way to do this. I specify the content type I'm working with, and I specify a handler, mean that my application is going to be the source, to be the source for foreign application. When I click on a peer, I will going to start a peer request which load the content to my local application, and here I can catch the state changed signal. When it will be charged, I'm going to do a post treatment, and then after I fire my signal with selected items. Selected items are a list of files of URL. Yes, so I can work with them above. If I see look on accept here, on accept here, yeah, I can catch this signal here. Okay. For the export, it is quite similar. The main difference is I use also a pop-up with Ubuntu Touch component. As you can see here, I have also a content peer picker. I made a request when my peer is selected, and then when everything is done, I have this signal, I have this state. I can check the states when it's done. It's okay. With a connection, yes, okay. What else can I say? I think that's all. Maybe for those who don't know very well the build system, as a reminder, here on my clickable.json, I had an argument which is config. I added Ubuntu Touch as a config step, which I retrieve here, and I can add all what I want to do. My declare I can declare preprocessor instruction and my C++ file, and everything is packaged and is good. Okay, I think that's all. You will see all my example. I will put it in the description of the video. Okay, bye bye, and sorry for my French English. Bye bye.